Hey guys, so I released my full Nokia 5.3 review a few days ago, which if you haven't watched, go and watch it right now. Since then, I've received plenty of requests and comments from people to test specific features. So in a way, this is part 2 of the Nokia 5.3 review. If you want to support me and see more content like this, now would be a really good time to subscribe. Pretty please? So is the Nokia 5.3 good at gaming? In short, yes. I've downloaded 3 of the most popular games on the Play Store, PUBG, Call of Duty and Asphalt 9, to test how well the Snapdragon 665 and Adreno 610 GPU can handle graphic-intensive games. And the results are pretty good. The phone can handle playing these games smoothly, on medium to high settings, without any dropped frames, and in some situations, you can even set the settings to ultra high and it will play. Although I wouldn't personally recommend this because there will be dropped frames here and there. So to sum it up, stick to medium to high settings for the best sort of optimal experience between graphics as well as smoothness. The other great thing about the 5.3 is that it handles the heat generated from the CPU and GPU very well, where even 30-minute to 1 hour long sessions, you barely notice the temperature rise up. The screen is also very readable outdoors and has decent contrast, which helps the gaming experience. To top it all off, the battery life drains at about 20 to 25% per hour, meaning you can play for a good 4 hours before the phone switches off. All in all, and considering the price, this phone does an excellent job for casual gamers on a budget. So with its big 6.55-inch display, is it possible to use the Nokia 5.3 with just one hand? Well, sort of. The narrow aspect ratio, as well as the fingerprint reader, which can be used to scroll down the notification bar, make using the device with one hand a bit easier. You can also scroll down from the middle of the home screen to bring down the notification bar as well. Reaching the very top edge of the display isn't very easy though, and the phone does lack a one-handed use mode, which is a shame. What about fitting it into your pocket? I've personally had no problem fitting it into my skinny jeans, but your mileage may vary. I wouldn't recommend putting it in your back pocket though, as the phone is tall and that would make it uncomfortable. Call quality on the 5.3 is pretty good, with people telling me they can hear me clearly on their end. And I've personally had no issues hearing other people even when I'm in loud environments. The phone also has no issues with Wi-Fi connectivity and managed to keep a stable 4G connection throughout my usage. So I managed to find a good port of the Google camera to test out how much improvement you can expect from installing this magical app. And the results are great. GCAM improves the pictures captured drastically in almost every situation, even in daylight where the stock camera app can capture good images. You can see the biggest changes in the details and textures on the images captured. Where the stock camera app would usually have soft images, the GCAM images are crystal clear. The dynamic range is also greatly improved. In low light, GCAM helps capture brighter images and does it much quicker than using the stock camera app with its own night mode. I just couldn't believe how much light the phone has managed to gather without optical image stabilization just by using GCAM. Overall, GCAM elevates the imaging experience to match phones that cost at least twice as much, proving once again that the biggest difference these days between budget-oriented smartphones and high-end ones is mainly due to software optimization, rather than a big difference in the optics. So over the past 2 weeks, I've used the 5.3 as my daily driver, and the 4000 mAh battery managed to do a very good job. I'm getting 8 to 9 hours of on-screen time, even with having 2 SIM cards inserted into the phone. Even in days where I was using hotspot for over 2 hours, the phone still managed to last the whole day. My conclusion is that the combination of the new and efficient Snapdragon 665, the big 4000 mAh battery, and the relatively low resolution 720p display all add up to provide an excellent battery life experience. Even if you're not a fan of the 720p resolution, its added benefit to the battery life makes it, in my opinion, the right choice for this sort of device. So that's it from me. I hope I've managed to answer all your questions and concerns regarding the Nokia 5.3 and have given you a very clear picture on what you can expect. Thank you all very much for watching. Please share, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.